Hey guys, how you doing? Welcome to another episode of SEB'S SMS. Yes guys, as usual, I'm sending you a message. Listen to me. I'm sending you a message, you better catch it.
Sebastian Baton is now very much the Anglophile.
I'm sending you a message, you better catch it.
But when it comes to the football,
Yo, what's happening? Wagwan! What's happening, my people? How you doing? As usual, I genuinely want to know, how are you doing? How do you feel? What's going on through your mind? Talk to me. Talk to me. Just let's share a little bit. Right now, how do I feel? Because you know what? I want to share with you how do I feel for a quick minute. I'm a little bit frustrated, compared to last week. I'm a little bit better, I'm calmer, but you know what, there's something that is burning inside of me. What about you? Maybe it's because 2023 is next door, is coming. I'm thinking a lot. I'm wondering a lot. I'm like, yo, Seb, what shall you do? What should you do? What's your next right move? And what is your next right move? That's the question I want to ask you. What is your next right move? Not only your next move, but what is your next right move? That's not the subject, but that's the question I want to ask you. But the subject of the day is kind of linked to that. You gotta know what do you want to do next, but how you want to do that. But today I want to ask you, I want to talk to you about, for your next move, is it going to be a risky one or calculated risk taken? Are you going to take some risk, and what kind of risk are you going to take? Because in life, and I'm a big risk taker, I take some risk, and sometimes they're not even well thought. So sometimes I shouldn't take that much risk, but because I've worked on myself, because I've analyzed myself, I became the CEO of my own life. I found that I love taking risk. There's some people, they're high risk taker, and some others, they're low risk taker. Which one of the two is the good one, the best one, or the worst? You know what? None of us, none of you. But you gotta know, why do you like to take some risk? And what's gonna be the end result? When you are looking to do something, when you are planning to do something, regardless how quick your pace is, if you try to go slow, if you like to go slow, it's fine. But sometimes you need to get some energy into what you're doing. Me, I'm going 100 miles an hour. But when I do go 100 miles an hour, the chances for the failure, the chances for the mistake are higher. But when you do take some risk, why don't you just plan and really be neat, careful? Are you able to do that? Can you do that? If you can't, because you know that you're a high risk taker, what is the next right thing to do? When you do plan to do something, why don't you take all the precaution? Why don't you calculate all the risk? Why don't you calculate everything you gotta do? I'm saying everything might come in consideration in order for whatever you wanna do, for it to be a success. You taking some risk, why? Because that, I don't even know, that might excite you, that might make you feel alive. Once again, I got nothing against that. But what is the next right thing to do? Why are you taking some not considered risk? And then you're gonna say, oh, you know what? I made a mistake. I'm gonna make it up no matter what. No problem. But I just want you to be aware of that. If you are going to a new game, if you are going for, you're looking to get a new promotion, you're looking to do something that you haven't done before, you're looking to gamble, some of you are gamblers, some of you are, you're taking some risk, because you know that the bigger the risk is, bigger the reward is gonna be. But on the flip side, when you do take some risk, if you do go slower, if you start thinking, if you think twice about the risk that you're taking, the result might not be as big, but you're still gonna get a result. But when you do take some risk, you might get nothing. Think about the risk you're taking. You gotta take some risk. At some point, you have to take some risk. But make sure that before you press play, you thought about everything and you slow down. And for those of you who are going too slow, never takes any risk, listen, you're never gonna get anything done. What's scaring you? What is scaring you in the fact that, you know what, I gotta take some risk. Sometimes you win, sometimes you lose. You're gonna find a happy medium. But for that, you need to know what is the pace that you're going with. What is the pace you're going at? Are you naturally somebody who likes to go quick? You know what, I don't care. Me personally, let me tell you, I love risk. I'm a risk taker. If you don't gamble, you don't win. If you don't take some risk, you don't win nothing. But I've quickly realized that, Seb, okay then, you are a risk taker, but it doesn't mean you're gonna take some crazy risk just because you wanna feel alive. Just because that makes you think that, okay, I'm somebody, or I'm good, I'm strong. No. The good person, the person who is smart, is somebody who self-assess first. Okay, what is my level of risk taking? Okay, I'm high, cool. So, but what is on the other side? When I'm a high risk taker, I might lose a lot. And if I don't calculate my risk, I might end up in trouble too often. And that's not what you're looking for. We're looking to get into 2023 in a better situation than we enter 2022, right? And the same way applies for the other people. When you're a slow risk taker, at some point, look at the reward. If your reward is too small, it's gonna take longer. I'm not saying you're gonna rush everything, but it's gonna take longer. Be alive, take some risk. You deserve that. This is your reward. You gotta stop being scared of the failure. The fear of failure. For those of you who don't like to take risks, the fear of failure doesn't exist. Fear, false expectation apparent real. This is not tangible. What are you scared about? What are you scared about? Worst case scenario, you start again. But you taking everything you've done in consideration and you just make some adjustment, you apply, you try new things and you increase your level of risk because the reward that you deserve has to be bigger. But on the flip side, it's the same for people like me. Listen, stop going into the wall. Stop running into the wall because you don't look around, because you don't think twice, because you're going too quick. Take some risk, but lower your risk level. Lower it, but you're still gonna get something out of it because you are naturally somebody which is wired like that. So that's my challenge of the day, guys. What kind of risk are you gonna take getting into 2023? What kind of risk are you gonna take? What is your next right move? That's the question. Everything you do, make sure everything is in place. When you are going for something, when you're gonna go to reach something new, make sure everything is in place. Don't leave anything on the table. Don't leave anything to the random situation and to luck. Make sure that when you are going for something, you're taking a risk, but a calculated one. You know what, and a tiny bit of, excitement, like, let's go. Because if you don't gamble, if you don't take a big risk, the reward is never gonna be as big. So guys, when you get onto that great rectangle, that represents your life and your life only. That's what I'm talking about. You know the drill. I want you to take what's yours. Take what is yours. Don't leave anything on the table because you have stolen nothing. You deserve it, but go and get it. Take what is yours, the power, the strength, the happiness, the reward, the family smile, everything that you like. We don't only take it, what we're doing, we snatch it, guys. You snatch it, that's yours. Take what is yours. So whatever you're gonna do this weekend, have a great game, have a great weekend in family. That was your homeboy, Seb Basong, aka Baby Bass, here to serve you live and direct from Doha. And guys, I'll see you there. Lots of love. Don't forget, what kind of risk taker are you? Work on it. Work on yourself. That's the best investment ever. See you later. Bye-bye.